Plants have a tendency of wanting you to take care of them, and yet sometimes if you withdraw from them, they will grow better. But in this case, I planted grape plants some months ago, and I put that video on YouTube, but they haven't been doing so well. It was my first attempt to growing an orchard where I could have grape plants growing. The whole instant did not turn out as I would have expected or I would have wanted. So I'm going to go show you what they look like, but also I have other plans to plant some other grape plants. But let's first check this out. So this entire place, I had planted grapes in there, but I'm thinking it was the soil, because all the other plants that I planted with the grapes turned out really nicely, but the grapes not so much. Like the coriander trees. The coriander trees, you see, those turned out nice. There are those that you see in the middle ground, but also the avocado trees that I planted later on, like that. Then there is that, and you see them scattered all over the property. Those grew well, but not the grapes. So that was a bit concerning. You have to look for them, because I'm a person who grows trees, but I don't really like fertilizing the plants with, and it could be the problem as to why they are being affected, but also because of the soil and the soil content. I found one. So down here is one of the grape trees. There is one. We found one. Before you judge me that about the growth, most of them had died out, so I didn't even bother coming and weeding the area. So just so you know. Here is another. This is another grape plant that grew. Bear with me, like I mentioned in my other video. I've noticed that some trees, some plants, when neglected and they have other plants growing around them, they actually start doing better than if I was taking care of them constantly. Now, like for example, this other grape I'm going to show you. Look, it's basically a path. You can see that path, and here, right here. So the entire thing was dead. You can see the dead branch, but now there's also some growth coming up. That part I don't understand. But also, you can see the coriander that is growing in here, the coriander trees. So I have to look for the grape plants. Oh, there's one here. There's another right here. This looks a little yellow, but it's there. But like I said, if when I just planted them, they were doing okay like for a month, then they started drying all of a sudden, and I lost the interest to take care of them because I prefer to plant, then let nature take care of that. But now, coming back after having lost all hope, see another plant right here. That's another grape plant. So Caliandra is a good plant because it doesn't need so much care. Doesn't need for you to keep following up on it. It might seem like it has died, but it will grow eventually. Which brings us to the other part where I planted my eucalyptus recently. So this entire place, and I'll be updating this every month or every other week. See how these trees progress. But this is an overview of where I planted the grape trees, the grape plants. So having seen that, I think I'm going to come and go through the weeds as I look for the ones that survived. Then I think we can take care of them much better than we are. I have to hike back home. So the only road access we have up the hill is this path, this small path. The rest is the lake. So we back home. I'm close to home. Basically, I'm home, but these trees are above the property, and this is the end. This is the end. This is like the boundary between the next plot of land up here, and then our trees. So these plants are these trees are 2 years now, 2 years old, but you can see how grown they are. And the most important reason for us planting them was this. So sometimes the hill just breaks off, like you can see, does that. But because we have the trees behind the property, this happens. So the tree just stops that mini landslide. It's funny how trees, how fast they can grow when you don't really mind them. Yeah, my bees are mean, so I have to be careful going through here. And we are back. It's not all bad, because the grape plants that I planted close to home are doing much better than I planted on the other property. I have one here that is doing pretty well, but not as the one I'm about to show you. It's doing better than all of them combined. There it is. There it is, and I think so there it is, and it's doing quite well. So don't know what Boots wants, but Boots, go away. You go on your business. So yeah, that's the journey that I've had so far with these grape plants. But I'm really proud of this one, and I have high hopes for it. So it can't be the soil. I don't think it's the soil. I think it may be the soil has what it takes for grapes to grow there. So maybe after we weed the entire place, we can judge based on that. But yeah, that's it for today. I'll catch you in another one. Bye.